G'day. Consider the power and value of curation in a content-rich world. There are 300 hours of videos uploaded to YouTube every minute. 995 photos uploaded on Instagram every second. 4,000 photos uploaded on Facebook every second. And last year, there were 17,000 new podcasts added every week. And even little old me has now created 1,165 episodes of this show. There is just a ridiculous amount of content out there. And yet we're continually hearing that if you want to be an influencer, if you want to create and bring value to your audience, then you need to create more content. But the reality is that I think you can bring just as much value or possibly even more value by curating other people's content and bringing that to your audience to make sure that it's relevant to them. And you need to be careful that you're attributing the content creation to the people who created it. You can't pass it off and plagiarize it as your own. But in most cases, or a lot of cases, if you at least give the right attribution for that content, a lot of content creators aren't going to have a problem. If somebody reached out to me and said, listen, I'd like to take a best of your video series or a best of your podcast series or best of your blogs or best of your ebooks or whatever and create a little curated list and stick it on my website, is that okay? I would say yes, because it helps spread the message, it helps spread the word, it gives me a bigger audience, potentially, that comes back to me. Now, they may not, but at least I've got a chance. And so I think instead of worrying about creating content, because let's be honest, some people aren't great at creating content. Some people force themselves to do video when they're not comfortable. They force themselves to write, they're not comfortable. They force themselves into a podcast because that's what everybody's doing, 17,000 per week. But they're not necessarily comfortable in that genre or comfortable in that creation. But in fact, they could bring a lot more value to a very targeted audience by curating the content. So you become the tastemaker rather than the content creator. You become the curator of taste or information or whatever you believe is important to your specific audience. So don't get hung up on being a content creator. If you can, great, go ahead. But understand that there's so much content out there that getting your content discovered is the bigger issue. And so if you can be a powerful curator of content, that in many cases will bring more value to you and your audience and the content creators than you going off to create more content. That is it for today. I do thank you for your time, and I will be back again tomorrow creating more bloody content. See ya.